Hey guys, it is me, 80 Summer 44. Today, guys, we talk to you guys about the Africa Cup of Nations, my knockout stage prediction. Now, if you are watching this video, I recommend you watch my group stage predictions because I go in more in depth and justify my predictions. Here in this video, we're just gonna go ahead and just look past the group stage, just give you guys my knockout stage predictions and everything like that. So if you're new around here, I recommend you hit the subscribe button down below. I will be covering a lot of the Africa Cup of Nations. Might even do some watch alongs for this. Just depends on how my schedule is. Definitely we'll be doing a lot of that, and it's gonna be very fascinating indeed. I'm really looking forward to this. And even though the club fixture is gonna still be here, it's gonna be jam packed. This month will be jam packed as far as football is concerned, and I hope you guys are ready to endure this beautiful month, man. Because this is a huge month of football. You also have the international break towards the end of this month as well. This month is just jam packed, guys. So much football this month, and I hope you guys do enjoy it. So make sure you guys check out my channel preview for more in-depth explanation of what the channel is really about. And if you're and make sure you guys like the video as well. Comment down below your thoughts. And with that being said, let's get back into the video. So let's go ahead and talk about the round of 16. Now, it's a bit complicated because, like I said, guys, we already know that some third place teams can advance, which can make things a bit tricky indeed. So here are my matchups that happen. So Burkina Faso versus Ghana, that will be my first matchup. Then Egypt versus Gambia. Now, I believe the Group F team will progress through, not B nor E. Then I had runner-up of Group B versus runner-up Group F, which would be Guinea versus Mali. And then Cameroon versus Gabon. I don't think, I don't think E's gonna advance, and it's gonna be between C and D. And I'm gonna go with C on this one because I feel like for me, uh, there's more possibilities. I looked at the table, and there's more possibilities that A will face a C rather than A facing a D, which is why I went with C. Then obviously I have Senegal versus Guinea-Bissau is basically the other one, basically. Uh, um, and yeah, I'm gonna go with D for that one because actually yeah, D for that one because like I said, A's C's already booked, and obviously A I'm gonna have for winner for Group C, obviously because I don't think B is going to advance, and obviously I had F already. So Senegal it will be Morocco versus Cape Verde. Either way, Algeria versus Nigeria, and Tunisia versus Ivory Coast. So those would be my matchups. So let's go ahead and give you guys my predictions for those. So if Burkina Faso versus Ghana did take place, I think this would be a very fascinating match. I would be keen to see how this happens. I'm going to say Burkina Faso. Ghana for me, man, I just don't really know about Ghana. I just don't really think they have the players to really handle the occasion. The only player I really think that could save them here is Thomas Partey, and even he, I don't think will be enough. And hence the reason why I think Burkina Faso would beat um, Ghana in this one. So they'll be the first nation in the quarterfinals. Okay, then Egypt versus Gambia. I think this should be a straightforward win for Egypt. Guinea versus Mali. That's another good one. I really like this one. It's a tough one to call. I'm going to say Mali prevails because I think they have more talented players. However, I think this one could be very interesting. So that's a tough one to go. I could see that one being decided by penalties. Maybe even extra time. Cameroon versus Gabon. Cameroon should prevail quite comfortably, in my opinion. Senegal versus Guinea-Bissau. I think Senegal should win that. Then Morocco versus Cape Verde. I think Morocco should win that, although I do think Cape Verde will make things interesting. Obviously, we know what they did against Nigeria. But I think Morocco should be able to prevail on that one. And then Algeria versus Nigeria. This might be the standout match in the round of 16. And if this did happen, I'm going to actually fancy Algeria to beat Nigeria for this one. Okay? Like I said, I think Algeria is just on a completely different shape. They've just been amazing. Nigeria, there's been a lot of managerial issues, a lot of player issues and that kind of thing. Just a lot of federation issues, basically. And I just think that's going to ultimately be their downhill in this competition. Tunisia versus Ivory Coast is also another good one. I'm going to pick Tunisia for that one. So, very close one, though. I'm going to edge with Tunisia just because I feel like they have the more. I feel like they usually tend to turn up in these kind of international competitions, whereas Ivory Coast tend to disappoint in these kind of competitions. So, let's go ahead and look up the quarterfinals. So, if the quarterfinals did happen as I imagine it would be, we would have a Mali versus a Cameroon, and we would have a Burkina Faso versus Egypt. And by the way, I'm not going to go really explain all my picks because we have a lot of matches to predict. So I'm going to try to keep this around 10 to 15 minutes, okay? Algeria versus Morocco. And Senegal versus Tunisia. Some great matches indeed. For me, guys, Mali versus Cameroon. I think this is where I could see a shock. This is where I could see a shock. And I just don't. I think Mali could actually do this. I think Mali could actually do this, guys. And I think Mali could actually beat Tunisia, guys. I mean, not Tunisia. Sorry, Cameroon. And yeah, I'm gonna say Mali beats Cameroon, guys. I'm gonna say Mali beats Cameroon. Like I said, guys, there's always that. I think this might be one of the shock upsets in the quarterfinals, and so I definitely would pick that. Although obviously we know how good Cameroon team is, but I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. Burkina Faso versus Egypt. I think Egypt would prevail in that one. I think this is where Cinderella run for Burkina Faso ends. Algeria versus Morocco. That's a really good matchup indeed. Now, oh man, sorry about that, guys. My nose keeps itching there. If that did happen, guys, Algeria versus Morocco, it's a tough call because I would originally lean towards Algeria because, of course, what they did in the Arab Cup. But something tells me that they're not going to do back to back. I just don't think they're doing back to back. And I remember in my original AFCON prediction, in my year 2022 predictions, I did predict Morocco to beat. So I think Morocco would actually get revenge on this one, and I think Morocco would beat Algeria because remember, I think Algeria beat Morocco on penalties in the Arab Cup. So I think Morocco will do this, guys. I think Morocco will get revenge, and they'll beat Algeria. And then we have our final match with Senegal versus Tunisia. Very interesting match indeed, and I'm going to pick Tunisia for this one. They do pretty well in these kind of competitions, obviously. Senegal, for me, they kind of disappoint, man. Senegal, for me, is a nation that pretty much disappoints a lot of times. And so, yeah, I think Senegal could beat Tunisia, though. I think Senegal could beat Tunisia. And honestly, all those matchups are pretty even in the quarterfinals. Like, the only matchup that I would maybe make an argument that you could maybe say there's a huge favorite might be Burkina Faso versus Egypt. Other than that match, I feel like every other match is pretty balanced. So which would leave us with the semifinals of Mali versus Tunisia, a repeat of the group stage, and Egypt versus Morocco. So if that did happen, guys, Mali versus Tunisia, I think Tunisia wins that. I think Tunisia beats Mali, and I think Mali loses. I think Mali's Cinderella run comes to an end here. And the Egypt versus Morocco, ooh, that's a good one. I'm going to say Morocco beats Egypt, though. I think Morocco would beat Egypt. And then that would leave us with a Tunisia versus Morocco final, in which I believe Morocco prevails on this one, guys. So it's going to be very interesting. Like I said, guys, these Africa Cup of Nations, guys, I'm really keen to see how many of these matchups actually take place and how many I get just about right, you know. And it's going to be definitely very interesting. Definitely very interesting indeed. And obviously, I'm going to be keen to see how this pans out. So, like I said, guys, Morocco is my Africa Cup of Nations winner prediction, guys. We'll see how this ages, guys. And so, yeah, if you're new around here, I recommend you hit the subscribe button down below. Make sure you guys like this video as well. Comment down below your thoughts. And yeah, guys, make sure you guys check out my group stage predictions before you watch this video, obviously. And I hope you guys did enjoy. So make sure you guys check out my platforms. Let's in the description below. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out. And also, let me know what matchups you're going to have in the knockout stage and who's your winner going to be. Okay? So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.